computer. Okay. Okay. Oh, let me grab my glasses real quick. Ready. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank yourself. Pause a moment and just take a breath and give yourself a moment of gratitude for spending time with your yoga. So pausing silently to breathe. Let's start actually with hooking our thumbs together. Fingers are open, and then place them across your chest. Fingers resting kind of right below the collarbone, right in the center. And this is a mudra. Mudra is like hand yoga, basically. But this is a mudra for both strength and protection. So pausing for a moment, just allow your shoulders to rest, your elbows to be heavy, placing your hands on your chest. And notice your breath, sitting for a few beats here with our breath. Ease in the temples, ease in the jaw. Eyes are closed or gently looking down and a little front. Ease in the neck and shoulders. And then keeping your hands in this posture as you breathe, notice your feet, your seat if you're seated, your contact with your foundation. So your feet, your seat, as you breathe, just kind of breathing into those spaces, into your connection. Gently lift the toes. You can keep your hands where they are, and you can keep your eyes closed, but lifting the toes. And then a gentle movement side to side of the feet, so you notice the balls of your feet, your heels. It's kind of with the mind, both keeping us busy with that kind of what we call in yoga, kind of the monkey mind, keeping us busy with the breath and the hands, but also turning your attention to the feet, noticing. Good. Knees to stillness. And then a gentle lift of the heels and back down. Couple times. Good. Pausing with your toes pressing into the ground and lifting the heels, just kind of pausing there gently, not too much, but more of a lift than just a gentle lift. Tall spine. Breathing into those hands, ease in the jaw. And with the heels lifted, a gentle reaching out with the ankles, and then exhale, bringing them in toward one another. Inhaling, opening and draping them out. Exhaling, draw belly to spine, bring the ankles toward one another. Just repeat that on your own. Ease in the jaw, breathing. Have the whole body involved here in our breath, our movement. Very nice. Next time you open the ankles, kind of drape them open and let them just sit there so the outside of the ankles are heavy. Maybe you feel space there on the outside of your foot. Ease in the jaw, tall spine, knees are probably open. Breathe. Good. Inhale. And exhale, belly to spine. Bring the knees together, kind of walk the feet together so we're pressing the ankles and the knees together. Squeeze that area a bit. Nice. Lower the heels, lower the hands. Palms resting on the top of the thighs, tall spine. And big breath in and out. Good. Hands down by your side, palms facing back. We'll sweep forward. Inhale, fingertips reaching overhead. Maybe look up. And exhale, allow the chin to fall to chest, fingertips down, maybe reach all the way back, kind of coming back up. So we'll do that a couple times, sweeping. Inhale, go ahead and engage the core body. Inhale, look up. And exhale, belly to spine, drop the head, drop the shoulders. Once more. And exhale. Nice. Pause here with the head down, chin down, shoulders curved over, reaching the fingers back, maybe palms toward the sky. Breathe, little tuck to the tailbone. Big breath here, just kind of opening that back space. Waking up the shoulders with a little effort, reaching back. Good. Big inhale. And exhale, belly to spine. Come to a tall seat. Hey, Bart. Easy boy. Easy boy. Oh, thank you. Okay. Barney is our yoga door today. Okay. So I'm gonna turn to the side a little bit. So when Barney, there he goes, sit down. It's great. We're gonna open the knees and do some cat cow. Cat cow is a great start to the day. Doing it standing, even lying down. If you do the pelvic tuck and lift, you can do it even lying down. It's a great thing to do before you stand up. So we're gonna open our knees nice and wide. Inhale, seated. And then exhale, tucking that tailbone under the body. Hands can slide down the knees, tuck the chin. Inhaling, think tailbone first, sweeping out and up, reaching up, down with the belly, up with the chest. Slide the elbows back for a little more of an opening. And exhale, tailbone, ribs, shoulders dropping, hands reaching. Inhale, tailbone, belly drop, heart reach, elbows back. Move through that a little bit on your own, nice and slow. Let your mind and your breath just move up the spine, starting at the tailbone. Next time you come into cow, so next time your tailbone is out and your belly and heart are forward, reaching back with those elbows, pause here and think of opening the chest, maybe drawing the elbows back toward one another. Ease in the jaw, relax the feet, reaching up and back with that tailbone. Not gripping the face, happy yoga face, breathe. So notice there from the bottom of the belly all the way up the front of the chest as you inhale, trying to let any holding go that you're holding in your waist. Think of opening that space between the shoulders and the collarbone. We tend to roll a little bit, and so we're rolling our shoulders open and back, kind of unforwarding the shoulders. Breathe. Good. Nice inhale here. And then nice and slow, because we've been working, we want to kind of bring the low back into things. So think of belly to spine first, engaging that low core, and then gently tuck the tailbone under the body. Reach back with the mid back. Maybe slide the hands to the front of the knees to hold or gently press into the front of the knees. Drop the head. You can bring the shoulders. It might feel nice to bring the shoulders in and up, so we get a little more space finding underneath those shoulder blades, underneath the bottom of the shoulder blades. Now we're thinking of that back body space. You might feel compression in the front, which is also good for the lungs, sort of engaging them in a squeeze. We're really thinking of the top of the hips all the way up to the bottom of the ribs, all the way up underneath the shoulder blades. Maybe gently shift the shoulders, even sort of bringing them inward, sort of lifting the back of the arms up so you breathe into a space underneath your arms. Ease in the jaw, ease in the feet, breathe. Let that neck and head go. Couple of nice deep breaths. Good. Inhale. Again, engaging that low belly. Exhale, belly to spine. Come up to seated. Nice tall spine. Shoulders are just resting. Elbows are resting. Barney is resting. Breathe. Very nice. We're going to put my right wrist to the right knee, sort of leaning on the forearm. Knee is fine. We're going to think of opening and closing our chest kind of like a book. So we're sort of on a bit of a hinge. So I'm going to inhale and sweep up and back. So we're breathing into that left shoulder. And then exhale, nice and slow, belly to spine, and sort of sweeping all the way down as if you're sort of crossing your pinky in front of your shin. So a big open sweep. And then open, up and back. And exhale, big sweep down. Again. And down. Lifting the toes. We're in our foundation. And down. Good. Find your range. Find your reach here. Ease in the jaw, ease in the feet, but reaching back and open. Sort of breathing underneath that arm outside of the ribs. Maybe you feel all the way from your hip bone up, keeping that left side of the seat planted. Breathe. Big breath here. Good. Inhale. And nice and slow with control, belly to spine. Exhaling, sweep it down nice and slow. Then pausing here. So we're kind of doing the reach across with a straight arm. Sweeping, reaching that left palm as if you were going to sort of sweep up past your right ear. Won't go that far, and that's okay. But we're just reaching. Think of the middle finger reaching. Breathe. Again, keeping the left seat down. Very nice. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, belly to spine, and come to neutral. Good. Other side. Oh, sorry. It's okay. I know. Big moves. Big moves. We're going to put our forearm and wrist on the left knee. Right arm. Oh, he's okay. Oh, he's okay. Play the banjo. We're going to sweep the right arm up and back. Kind of find your space. This side might be very different, so give yourself a minute as we move in and through. Exhale down. Now keeping that arm straight and sort of trying to sweep the pinky in front of the shin. Inhale, sweep out and up. Open the heart, shoulder. Exhale down, belly to spine. Nice big long reach with the middle finger sort of scooping out and over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale. Again. In. Let's do one more with movement. Ease in the jaw, ease in the toes. I'm going to watch the gripping. Good. Big open sweep. We're going to keep that left seat down. Reaching open and back. Gentle face, but big reach. Find your edge. Breathe into that edge. Good. Big inhale. And nice, slow, controlled lowering. Right side stays on the chair. Going to sweep across with that straight arm. So we're thinking of the middle finger wrapping all the way up the arm, over the shoulder, maybe down the middle of the back. Maybe you feel the right hip. Breathe. Reaching, reaching. Breathe into that edge. Big inhale here. And exhale, belly to spine first. Go ahead and bend the elbow. Come back to seated. And there you go. Nice tall seat. Palms up. Breathe. I'm just doing a little work on low backs today. We're going to go back into cat-cow for a moment. We sort of stretched into the hips. So we're going to go back into our cat-cow with an exhale, tucking the tailbone, sliding the palms maybe down over the knees, dropping the head. Inhale, tailbone sweeps out and back, heart forward, elbows back. Just a couple times here. Do your own. Nice. Next time you come back from cow to cat, just come to seated. Let's bring the knees together. Knees and ankles, and then a little sway side to side. Very nice. Okay, we're going to come up for a minute. I'm going to slide my feet under my knees. You can always have a counter or use the back of your chair. If you do go sideways, that's another way to come up out of the chair. You have the back of the chair right there next to you, if that helps you to get up if this is challenging. We want to work to slide our heels behind our knees, keep that flexion and extension in the feet. We're going to lean forward, feeling your weight evenly distributed in the feet, keeping the shoulders back, hinging at the hips. Inhale and exhale. Push through the feet, head to the sky. Good. Inhale down and soften. Exhale. Push the ground away. Lift the head. Again. Great practice. Daily. Come on down and pause. Shoulders back. Breathe. Good. Inhale and exhale. Straighten the legs, head to the sky. Very nice. I'm gonna do a little work with the chair. Mine has a crossbar here, so you can either put your foot on the crossbar if you feel safe, and you can hold on to a counter or the back of your chair to put your foot in the chair. That will work as well. But if that doesn't feel good for you, you can also just come up to your toe and lift the heel. Anything that makes you feel safe. This chair is a little high. You can see my knee is above my hip. That's okay. But if you have a lower chair, that's great too. So we can always have the back of the chair is right here for us for balance. We're just going to work on a little balance and a little leg and low back. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale down. You can always put one hand on the chair. Still getting your swing, your movement on one leg. Balance. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, pause at the top. And then exhale, slowly open to the right. And again, you can put one hand down. So you're going to inhale, spin back to center. Exhale, open to the right. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Come back to center, pause. Inhaling, palms facing forward. And we're going to exhale and come over the front knee. So pausing here, you can let the head hang. However your foot is, stop yourself in a comfortable place. We don't want to stress the back. But if your foot is in the chair, you can let your chest rest on the right leg. Breathe into that right hip. Nice. Hand on the right knee or hand on the back of the chair. Inhale. And exhale. Push the knee away. Come to standing. And then swing the right knee out and in. Good. Let it drape out. Kind of fall there for a moment. Only if you're steady on your left foot, because we were balancing on our right foot on the chair, but now we have it open. So if you're nice and steady on the right foot, or you can lower the foot to drop the knee open that way, not in the chair. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee through and let it drop down a bit to the inside. Your hip range will tell you. Breathe. Tall spine. Good. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, knee back to the center, and lower it down. Pedal it out. My chair. All right, well, let me just fill it with tape instead. There we go. I realize I'm standing in front of that piece of furniture. Okay, left foot in the chair or on the floor or on the crossbar, whatever works for you. Get grounded. Your right leg might be very different for you for balance. Breathe. It's okay, Bart. I know all the scary stuff is over. All my tipped over cups. Hands down if that works for you, or one hand on the chair and one hand down. We're going to inhale, sweep it up. And exhale down. Inhale, sweep. Exhale. You can put a little micro bend in your right knee so you don't push back through. You don't want to hyperextend the right leg. Next time we come up, exhale, open to the left. Inhale, center, exhale. Again. Very nice. Once more. Good. Pausing, open. Breathe. Keeping that left knee over the left ankle. Ease in the jaw. Feeling your body make its balance adjustments. Good. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, lifting up. Inhale here. And sweep it down, letting the chest rest on the knee. Or if your foot is lower, maybe the hands rest on the table. We don't want to have the head drop below the heart if you have eye or eye pressure or blood pressure problems. So whatever works for you. And breathe, letting the shoulders sort of fall forward and down. You can let the head fall. This side might feel different. It might feel tighter on this left hip. It might feel looser. Never know. Keeping the tailbone down so we're not lifting the left hip. Keeping the hips straight. Good. Inhale. You can place your left hand on your left knee. And exhale. Belly to spine. Come to standing. And we're going to sway the knee. Good. Letting it fall open. Again, if you feel nice and steady on your right foot. If you don't, drop the toe. And you can put the back of the toes on the bottom of the toes on the ground and open the knee that way. Just trying to get into the hip. Breathe. Good. Inhale. And exhale through and let it drop to the center. This fatigues my right hip greatly. Breathe. As long as you feel steady, breathe through it if you're like me and your right hip is shaking. As long as it's not going to throw you off your balance or it's not painful. Yoga should never hurt. It should never be ouch. It might be, ooh. If you're breathing through it, that's okay. As long as it's not pain. Inhale. And exhale, belly to spine. Knee to center and knee down. Hello. Pedal it out. Very nice. I'm going to use the back of my chair. I'll just kind of stay to the side a little bit so you can see me. Opening the legs. And we're going to do kind of some goddess squats. So you can have your chair here for a little bit of assistance up. We're going to inhale, open, and drop the knees, keeping the knees open. So if you find your knees are caving in, bring your feet in some so you can open the knees. We're kind of reaching with the outside back of the knees back behind you. Inhale, exhale, straighten. Inhale, lower, keep those knees out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can also do goddess arms. And if you'd like a little more, you can exhale and reach up. Totally yours, or you can keep your hand on the chair, hands on the waist. Nice and slow with purpose. Think of those knees reaching out and back. Think of those elbows reaching out and back if you're using goddess arms. We're going to pause in goddess. Arms wherever they want to be. Doesn't matter. Breathe. And then while we're paused here, let's lift that left heel and put it back down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Holding it up, lift that heel. And lower it down. Other side, lift and lower. Hold the lift. And down. Put your hand on your chair, just do a couple of both. Lift and lower the heels. Hold the lift if you'd like. Breathe. And lower. Nice. Stand in center. Pedal it out. We're going to move into tree. So a chair can be next to us. Balance. First, standing in Tadasana. Lots going on with the legs. You probably feel some energy in the legs. Pausing for a moment. Let the knees relax. The thighs and hips, low back relax. Breathe, shoulders, jaw. Nice, sweep the arms out and up. Big open mouth exhale. Good, palms together, bringing the elbows in. Bring the feet together. Little different balance posture first before we move to tree. So right away, you might feel your body sort of left, right, left, right. That's great. Just the mind playing with it. You can lift your toes. Also more challenging because now we don't have kind of our kickstand down for our feet. We're really grounded into the balls of the feet. Heels. Tucking in those elbows. We've taken away our balance arms. Breathe. If you want to try this, but it's not working for you for balance, you can do this standing up against a wall or a door frame. Breathe. Big inhale. And exhale. Nice. Lower the arms. We're going to relax the legs and ground into that left foot. Come up on the back of the right toes. Open the knee. And here with the chair, if tree is difficult, challenging for you, you can use the seat of the chair to prop your knee on. And of course, your hand also. So we're going to open the knee. If you'd like, you could try your foot on your calf. And your limbs can be wherever you'd like them. Heart space, overhead. If you find yourself super still, put a little movement. Have a little challenge. But find your drishti, your point of focus, and breathe. Just enjoy the balance and strength of your body. And if you're swaying, that's just your mind finding that balance. No frustration, just breath. Inhale. Exhale, lower the palms to the heart space. Reach the knee forward. Slide or reach that big toe out in front of you. And come to standing. Nice. Left knee bend and open. You can stay right here with your heel propped up against the inside of your calf. Or you can lift your foot if you'd like. You have your elbow there. We've got a big tall back of the chair. My elbow on my wrist. I'm also on this mat, which is, you might find this easier, not on carpeting, but on hardwood or a hard surface, not on a yoga mat. Find your branches, your challenge. This morning, breathe. Breath and drishti, balance and strength. Very nice. Inhale. And exhale, palms together. Left knee forward. Extend or slide that left toe out. Breathe. And back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Ease in the shoulders, tall spine, peaceful face, breathe. Good, inhale, sweep that and up. And exhale down. And again, sweep it out and up. Exhale down. Nice. We're going to come back to our chair. Calves to the front of the chair, nice and slow, our chair practice. So we lower down, awareness in your feet, lift the toes, awareness in that foundation of your feet, using your hip as a pivot point to keep the weight in the evenly in the toes and the heels. Keeping shoulders back, head in neutral until you lower down. We're going to come into just a brief inversion, again, kind of thinking about our low backs. Again, with the heart or eye pressure, you'll just cross your arms and stop right there on your knees and let the head hang. You still are getting that fascial space from the back of the head all the way down to the hips. You can open your arms and let yourself come down between your knees, but your arms are stopping you, your shoulders are stopping you, and again, heavy head. If it's in your practice and accessible to you, you can bring your arms inside your knees and let your head fall, hands resting on the ground. So find your forward fold, your inversion, and let yourself breathe. Inversions are great for our lymphatic system, circulation, kind of regulation, even of the emotional system. Just breathe. Heaviness in the shoulders, heaviness in the head. Still reaching the tailbone toward the seat. So we're breathing into that upper hip, low back area. Ease in the jaw, heavy feet, heavy legs. If at any time you're ready to come up, you'll just open your eyes, place your hands gently on the top of your knees, and slowly lift. I'm going to stay here for just a few more breaths, but when you're ready, if you're ready now, you can always, your yoga, your practice. So gently presence in your hands, presence in your face, noticing your breath, gently placing the right palm on the right knee, left palm on left knee, eyes are open, breath is steady. We just gently push the knees away, bring belly to spine, come up nice and slowly, palms up, and breathe. Draw the shoulders up, roll them back and let them rest, breathe. Sliding back into the chair. And hooking our thumbs again for our mudra. Placing the hands on the chest, thumbs resting at the sternum, a little higher, breathe. Shoulders are heavy. Ease in the jaw, ease in the feet. Imagining our breath, our inhale, filling our body from the chest all the way down to the toes. And exhaling from the toes all the way up the body. And taking a deep, slow, gentle breath, lifting the fingertips, keeping the thumbs together to bring the palms together. And rest the thumbs at the heart space. Breathe. Gratitude for this time, for our breath, for our yoga. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste, everyone.